Okay, how often should you change your belts and or your blades when you're riding mower? Well, just for some reference, I resurrected this one in spring of 2020 during the pandemic. So we're talking 4.25 years ago. I had new belts and new blades on it. I can tell this thing was going. It's just knocking down the blades, the grass. You got to go over it several times. The motor bogs down and powers up because of that. So you get some indication, and then if I get into heavy grass, it starts going and slipping. And as you can tell, I knew this was going some time ago. I went ahead and bought new belts and blades for it probably a year ago. But I like to get the most use possible. As you can see, it's done. They're done. Their blades are gone. I mean, the belts are gone. Deck belt all busted up. The drive belt, you're toast. And just to show you, stay right there. All this grass and stuff is piling up, and the blades, little tiny blades, the 3 of them, they're worn out. You can see the entire back half of the lift portion of the blade, and these are low lift blades. Have worn away. So look at that. Ay caramba. That blade's not even yeah, let's see, they come right together there. Yeah, it's most of its diameter is there, but as you can see, the blades are complete history. So 4 years and 3 months, this is what it looks like. So I would say if the indications are that starts bogging down and knocking the blades over and things, you might want to get a set of belts and a set of blades on hand, which is what I've done, and just kind of hung on to them. And anywhere I took the mower, I took the blades and the belts with me in case I had to change them in the field. Now I got to dig all this stuff out of here, all this wet grass and things, and get these blades changed, get the belts changed, and this thing will be ready to go again for another 4 years as far as I'm concerned. Everything, I think everything's held up. I got to check the welds and things where I repaired it, but I don't suspect any problems. Got my 2 little drain holes right there. Everything's looking good, but there you go, 4 years. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it go over because I gotta pull those blades off of there. So look at that, nice. Okay, clean all the grass out of there. I suggest you take the blades off before you start digging around in there and cut yourself to pieces on these little things here. And you'll see I hose mine down in WD-40. And I know somebody out there is going to go, oh my god, dirt's going to stick to it. Yeah, right, dirt's going to stick to it all right. And having to do with me trying to keep it from rusting. My suggestion, hose everything down with WD-40, especially the aluminum parts. So, old blade. There we go. Old blade, new blade. Copperheads. What are these? 15 and 9/16 for this particular mower. Look at the difference. And they are tight. When this thing gets tightened up, they're gonna be right there. No grass is getting away. So I'm gonna hit with my impact, tighten these things all up, flip this thing over. Jeez, nice. Clean the top side up, put some belts on there. Well, that's interesting. I tried putting them in the way I normally do, all 3 lined up vertically, and these 2 run into each other. So I have staggered them so that there is no chance of that happening. They don't even get close to each other anymore. He's measured them. The blades all seem to be the same size, so that'll take care of that though. Man, this thing's gonna cut nice. Alright, let's get this thing flipped over now and check the other side out. Oh, by the way, I looked in the maintenance manual to see if there was a official Sears installation instructions for installing the blades, if they have to be in a particular stagger or something, but nothing. It just says install with the hardware in accordance with the pictures, and yeah, nothing about the position of the blades and the orientation. So I'm going to go with it like that and say that's what's going to work for me, because otherwise you're going to get a little ding 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 every time they come around. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, that's a 9/16 bolt head on those, and I'm using my 1/2-inch drive impact to blast them back on and off. A lot easier that way. Okay, funny story. So I put these blades on and staggered them so they wouldn't come close to each other, and it was pointed out to me that I'm an idiot because there's nothing pinning these blades. They can slide on the belts or whatever. So I ended up, I've got them staggered right now. I just took a little bit of time to do that, but I ended up grinding down these leading edges right in here on both sides of this one, and on this on here. This one didn't have any trouble, but just in case they come together, they'll miss each other now, because these things, say you get into some thick grass, hit a stick or something, they can turn. All it's holding them is the belt. So in my case, they're a little long. I just had to get rid of the sharp corners, and now no matter when even when they come up next to each other, they won't hit. And I'm gonna leave them staggered like that for now. Well, the difference in the blades, man, this thing's gonna be nice. Okay.